Time to mix things up. Instead of talking about the popular characters like Batman or Black Panther or Spider-Man or Superman, let's talk about a slept-on character. That character will be none other than Mr. Leonard Snart, aka Captain Cold. Specifically, today, we're going to be talking about his Coldfield, adversary of the Flash, and usually the leader of the Rogues. Captain Cold may look like he's an ice-based villain, but actually, he's the man of absolute zero. So in order to understand his Coldfield, first we need to know exactly what we mean by absolute zero. One of the best examples to explain Captain Cold's powers is Forever Evil, issue number 6. In this issue, Captain Cold is dealing with Johnny Quick, the Earth 3 variant and member of the crime syndicate version of the Flash. When confronted about his cold gun, Captain Cold says, "No, it's not. A lot of guys shoot ice, but I don't freeze things. I eliminate movement altogether. I stop atoms cold. I'm the man who has mastered absolute zero." He then activates his gun, freezes his leg, and then shatters it. This is supported in Secret Files and Origins, The Flash number 3, which in Captain Cold's bio, it is stated that Snart's cold gun has a unique ability to halt movement at the atomic level, thereby achieving absolute zero. It can also create a cold field, which Snart, renamed Captain Cold, uses to slow the Flash down so he can be seen. So now that we established his powers, that it works on the concept of absolute zero, freezing atoms solid, not necessarily ice, but temperature based, and that he has a cold field on him that he uses to slow down the Flash, what else can it be used for? Let's first look at Flash 166, in which, while the Flash and Captain Cold are being shot at by these police officers, Snart's cold field activates, freezing the bullets and dropping them to the ground. See this in effect again in Flash issue 182, in which, as coming out of an elevator, bullets are fired at Captain Cold, and the bullets stop dead in their tracks. We see this again in Justice League issue number 38, in which, while being fired at, Captain Cold's cold field stops the bullets in midair. Now that's cool. But slowing down the Flash and stopping bullets aren't the only thing that the cold field can do. In Final Crisis, Rogue's Revenge, issue number 2 of 3, this cat tries to punch Captain Cold and instantly regrets it as his arm is frozen solid by the cold field. Captain Cold then states, "It didn't misfire. It was a wide beam, Gotham boy. It created a cold field, an invisible wall of absolute zero, freezing anything that touches it solid. I use it to slow down the Flash so I can see him. But on normal folks, crack. Don't beat yourself up too much." We also see the cold field passively and defensively protecting him in Flash issue 185. As Captain Cold is walking around, the cold field prevents these wires from taking him over. The same wires in the same issue that were able to attach to the Flash. And that's something to think about. So as you can see, his cold field passively protects him. It allows him to slow down the Flash so he's able to tag him and see him, as well as provide defenses against projectiles and even defense against physical attacks. This cold field, generated by his cold gun alone, is a pretty powerful defensive power. And we're not even talking about the cold beams that the gun can shoot. This ability alone makes Captain Cold a menace for any street tier or even some mid-tier characters. And let me just say, that's cool.